October 1944 finds Imperial Japan in an increasingly desperate position.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If
the Americans are advancing steadily across the Pacific, and the Philippines represent Japan's last chance to halt this momentum. The oil supplies from the Dutch East Indies, vital to Japan's war effort, depend on keeping the Philippines as a defensive barrier. As American forces under General MacArthur prepare to land on Leyte Island, the Imperial Japanese Navy mobilizes virtually every operational warship for one final, decisive battle. The Japanese plan is audacious. Admiral Kurita's powerful center force will push through the San Bernardino Strait, while Admiral Nishimura's southern force penetrates the Surigao Strait. These two prongs will catch the American landing forces in a devastating crossfire. Meanwhile, Admiral Ozawa's northern force, using Japan's remaining carriers as bait, will lure the American fast carrier task forces away from the landing zones. On October 23rd, American submarines detect Kurita's center force in the Palawan Passage. The submarines Darter and Dace strike quickly, sinking the heavy cruiser Atago and severely damaging the Takao. But Kurita's force, led by the massive battleship Yamato, pushes on. The following day, American carrier aircraft savage Kurita's fleet in the Sibuyan Sea, sinking the battleship Musashi after a prolonged battle requiring 19 torpedo and 17 bomb hits. In the south, Nishimura's force meets a wall of American battleships in Surigao Strait. In the last battleship versus battleship action in naval history, the American battle line, commanded by Admiral Oldendorf, crosses Nishimura's T and devastates the Japanese force. The battleships Yamashiro and Fuso are destroyed, along with 3 destroyers. The Japanese deception plan works perhaps too well. Admiral Halsey, commanding the 3rd Fleet, takes the bait and races north with his entire force to destroy Ozawa's carriers. This leaves the San Bernardino Strait unguarded. Kurita's surviving ships slip through during the night, and on the morning of October 25th, surprise the American escort carriers off Samar. What follows is one of the most heroic actions in naval history. The American escort carriers and their screening destroyers, never designed for surface combat, find themselves facing the largest battleship ever built and a force of heavy cruisers. In a desperate battle, the American tin cans make suicide runs against the Japanese heavyweights. The destroyer Johnston, commanded by Ernest Evans, charges the entire Japanese fleet alone, scoring torpedo hits before being sunk with heavy loss of life. The Japanese, rattled by the Americans' aggressive defense and believing they face a much larger force, withdraw just as victory seems within their grasp. Kurita's retreat marks the effective end of the Imperial Japanese Navy as a fighting force. Over the next 3 days, American aircraft hunt down and sink most of the surviving Japanese ships, including 4 carriers. The Battle of Leyte Gulf remains the largest naval engagement in history. The Japanese lose 26 major warships, while American losses are remarkably light. More importantly, the battle secures the Philippines for the Allied advance. Japan's naval power is broken, and the home islands are now open to direct attack. The path to Tokyo Bay and ultimate victory lies open.